more QE from the BOE.
Yeah, but it's pretty much in line with what the market was expecting the bank to deliver, John. The Bank of England raising its total bond purchase target to 745 billion. That's an increase of 100. There was some speculation that that number could go higher. Remember, we'll wait until 2:30 before the governor's comments to journalists are published. We'll get more details on exactly what the bank is thinking at that point. But there is obviously speculation swirling that we could see an expansion of the operations of the Bank of England, possibly as far as negative rates. The Bank of England voted, John, 8-1 to expand QE by 100 billion. Be interesting to know what the one is. Be interesting to know whether that one is actually for more QE at that point. The data at the moment out of the UK, very, very weak at the moment. We saw the CPI data earlier on this week, incredibly weak, and that negative 20 GDP print for April. Evidence suggests that the Q2 drop is less severe than originally thought. That is interesting as well. Remember, the bank and the government more broadly seen as being more optimistic on the economy than the wider economics community here in the UK. But the bank, John, is ready to take further action as needed to aid the economy. That's what we've got so far.
Looking at cable right now, the pound filling the gap lower going into the decision guy. Cable turning around negative by just 0.1% now on the pound against the US dollar at 125.48. Guy, get me to August for the next big Bank of England sit down.
Yep.
We expand QE by 100 billion. Do they have to go again?
The expectation is they probably do have to go again, John. In many ways, today is just a continuation operation. It basically, by adding that amount of money, it gets them where they need to be in August to be able to make a better assessment of what is happening with the economy. The bank now saying the asset purchase program to be completed by around the turn of the year. Recent data suggests the UK recovery started in May. So basically, we bottomed out then. But that August decision seen as being absolutely pivotal. There's been a great deal of speculation of late as to whether or not the Bank of England will dip its toe into the negative rates universe. However, that trade has come off over the last few days. It's now widely thought that the bank will look at other options such as yield curve control, maybe lowering the rate on the term funding program, which is basically similar to what the ECB is doing with the TLTRO. You keep the main rate where it is, and you lower the funding on that program, which gives the banks very cheap money, or it could buy even riskier debt. But the bank also adding now, John, that the labour market has weakened materially. Certainly the latest employment data would suggest that. But that August meeting now absolutely crucial. We wait until 2:30, I think. We may get a better guide at that point, John, as to where the bank is going, where the governor is going in terms of additional policy, which could become reality in August.